All right, welcome to the channel. We've got our boy Mert here, regional champion, Toronto. So, you played Floowandereeze, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you show us the profile?
I got you. So I came first to Toronto Regionals. This video kind of came late because I was kind of slacking on getting the deck for your boy Noble here.
Just a bit. It's
but,
okay.
You know, like before any deck call, make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video. No matter what, subscribe, support all your YouTubers. Number one thing. And yeah, shout out to Noble. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
So
let's
for
get
your
to it.
typical bird lineup, you have your three Eaglin, 3 Rob, 1 Stree, 1 Talkin, and double M-Pen.
Okay.
No matter what, you run double M-Pen. The reason being because M-Pen's not once per turn, and with the cards I show you later, you're gonna see why you should run double M-Pen. Just because since it's not once per turn, and you're able to do a combo piece where you summon twice in one turn, you can potentially search a trap, search unexplored winds, search advent, search anything else, depending on what your hand is like. But like I've seen people run like double Stree, because like this format, you know, a lot of cards require their grave, and Stree is able to banish that from grave. But I mean, like personally, I don't think you should do that. I just think you don't want to see a lot of birds in your hand, especially Stree, because it's like a shit card.
Okay.
For your other birds, you have 1 Rizzo, 1 Apex, 1 Brave Statue. Come on, no debate. We know,
Understandable.
We know this card
Understandable.
is like the most nuts card in the deck. Without this card, this deck would be dead. But
Not wrong.
I've seen people run double Ryza, but I find that's like kind of weird because you can essentially Ryza twice in someone's turn, which like is good. So running 2 is kind of like a brick, which is not worth it.
Okay.
I don't think it's worth it. For your typical Thunder spells, you have Advent, you have Map, Unexplored Winds, and the crazy card that people don't like, sleep on. People that sleep on, Double Dreamtime.
Interesting.
So this card's not once per turn.
Okay.
And you're able to essentially combo off if you have 2. Usually what happens is if I set 2 and my opponent goes standby phase, I already know what's coming. Cosmic Cyclone on one of them. And then that's when you pull on your acting mode skills and you go, oh shit, you hit it. And then you activate the other one on their turn. And you just combo up, bro. Full acting mode skills.
Most decks run 1?
Yeah, most decks run 1 because it's kind of like a brick as well.
Yeah.
But I feel that even if I see this in my hand and I see like 2 birds, I'm still able to combo off like crazy.
Yeah.
And even if my regular like pieces are good, I can essentially still search another one. Just so my opponent doesn't have general knowledge that I have another one set. And then I can set 2. No matter what, if it's game 1, I'll always activate only 1 because that's all that's going to be needed. And then on my turn, I'm essentially able to just summon a level 4 from my hand.
Okay.
And usually I've seen people run the Somoric shit with it. So essentially you can just summon the Sumo monster if you want to.
All right.
Yes, sir. Typical search cards, triple pros, triple duality. Before I do anything, I got to shout out to Ben. My boy Ben, he's the one that gave me these cards, gave me Ultimate Slayers, gave me everything. Also shout out to Brandon, by the way. Brandon's the one my boy Brandon's the one that gave me this deck to play like for so long.
Yeah.
And he doesn't like the deck, so he just gave it to me to play. And like, yeah, shout out to him for sure.
Okay.
Also shout out to Milano, because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have went to regionals. We were debating like crazy.
Yeah.
1 call by, 1 terraforming, and 1 DD Crow. I only run 1 of this just because like it is searchable off of Robina.
Yeah.
And also if you have Shifter in your hand, it kind of competes with Shifter. So I don't want to see like other copies in my hand if I'm like running 3.
Yeah.
I'd rather see 1. Usually when I DD Crow, someone is like, if I'm DD Crow like their Ronin or their Toad when they go Elf or anything else.
Yeah.
Literally. Even against like 2 elements, if you DD Crow their first shit, then it doesn't resolve.
Yeah.
And you just combo off. And terraforming, search your map. Call by any card like Ash, because that's the one issue this deck has. And literally that's it. Essentially though, I was running like set rotation with map combo with Mystic Mind combo before.
Yeah.
I find that this format's not that good just because like a lot of decks can play like an out to it.
Okay.
So I just don't think it's that good.
That makes sense.
Typical matchups, 3 Ash. Crazy, you run Shifter.
Best one in the format right now.
Yup.
If your deck can run it, you run it.
Literally, and you're board breaker, Dark Ruler.
Okay.
So
your main deck ruler.
I do just because like Thunder has a hard time going second.
It does.
So if my opponent like establishes a full board, I want to be able to Dark Rule them and then go combo off my map and my normal summons and shit.
Okay.
But it is kind of hard breaking their board too because I'll only have like an M-Pen to like beat down 1 monster and then like play on their turn. But depending on like what kind of like situation you're in, I think you can always out it. And you run Ash just because like it does not conflict with Shifter.
Yeah.
Shifter can be played in this deck just because like all your cards, they don't even care if they're banished. You're able to still recycle them back.
Yeah.
So Ash being able to like you don't have to worry about call by. So if you have Shifter live and then you Ash someone, it gets banished. They can't even respond with anything. It's just a nuts. It's nuts.
It's actually kind of cracked.
Literally. We'll show the side. We'll show the side deck first. My bad.
Okay.
So for the side deck, most broken card. Don't think this card should be in this deck. Like, play it in this deck, bro. Like, this card is insane. I don't know why it's in this deck, like why it's allowed in this deck, but It's just so stupid.
Yeah, it works really well.
Literally, like if I have M Pen, Dreamtown, Berry Statue, everything set, and I have this, the only out they can do is Red Reboot. And if they lightning storm me on the back row, I'll search Duster. Doesn't matter. I run triple evenly, double twin.
Okay.
This is just for back row breakers and shit.
Yeah.
I was running triples, twin, and Harpy Feather Duster.
Okay.
I did want to take out one of my nibs and like all my nibs. So I replaced one for a Duster because if someone lightning storm my back row and they hit storm,
then you at least have something to search.
Yeah, I can search Duster. And then nib I'll take out for judgment or like even triple judgment.
Yeah.
Because during the event I didn't even put this in once.
Really?
I didn't even need it. Bro, I don't know. I didn't even need it at all.
I mean, with evenly and everything else.
Like literally, like no matter what I was siding in evenly, I was siding in like evenlies with like depending on what I was facing, like this card, nuts card, Ultimate Slayer. Like
it is actually so great.
I Ultimate Slayer someone's elf, and I would send Trouble Sunny.
Oh, okay. I was wondering why you had that. Yeah,
Trouble
that makes sense.
Because then you send the dead card in your. You can even send it from hand, but it's kind of a brick.
Yeah.
You send it, and then you can shuffle one, and then send another one.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. Like Ultimate Slayers, even like Ultimate Slayer, like send Totally Awesome, and then you send your own Toad, and then Toad effect, search add any water from your grave. Like if you have a Robina in grave, like essentially you can just search, like add it back to hand.
Jeez.
It's just nuts. But yeah, that's just the side deck.
Okay.
For the extra deck, we have double Link Karibo.
Yep.
One Anima, one Dark, one Underworld Goddess.
Okay.
Usually this is the line that you go for smoking Adagnister, because fuck Adagnister.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, this deck.
Yeah, I got crushed by them.
Bro, Adagnister is insane.
Can't fucking out that thing.
Yeah, when they set on the 6K, it's kind of annoying.
Yep.
But I mean, like a lot of decks can kind of play through it depending on what kind of deck you're playing. But Flunder definitely has a hard time with doing that.
That makes sense.
Like you have to go into Underworld Goddess. That's the only out you have for it, unless you're playing like the Kaiju version. But the only out you have for it is Underworld Goddess.
Okay.
And like literally nothing else. For the Zeus package, we're playing Recital Starling, Downerd, and Zeus.
Okay.
This is just a package that you go essentially like if you're stuck in a Zombie World situation, which it did not come up during the whole tournament because I never got Zombie World once.
Yeah.
I would go either Nightingale attack directly, or I'll go Recital Starling, detach one to search another card.
Yeah.
For follow up, and then go into Downerd Zeus.
Did you ever search Crow with Recital?
Crow? Nah, I did not,
No.
because I mean I was only testing the Crow package during the regionals. It was my
Yeah.
first time, and literally I just winged everything.
Okay. Winged it.
Yeah, literally. No pun intended. But yeah, like Recital Starting, search like a Robina follow up, and then like if you have Dreamtown set, you can just like go Zeus, set Dreamtown on their turn, just play off.
Okay.
So it's pretty insane. Also, people don't understand like the effect of Zeus too. If someone destroys one of your cards, activate Zeus. Equip something from deck, or even from like hand or anything.
Yeah.
But just equip something. For your typical Ultimate Slayer lineups, you have double Entis,
Yep.
one Fergie, one Sunny, one Toad, and one Adagnister Pegasus.
Okay.
So yeah, during the tournament, I didn't face Chair Elements once, so I didn't get to go into Elder Entity Entis. I did, however, go into Triple Sunny, which came up so much, which was so good. And then you go into like the Fergie line, if you send another and then shuffle one back. I'm like draw one, shuffle one back to the bottom.
Yeah.
Toad, just send any XCs, Pegasus in case like you're facing a synchro deck and they do something, you break their board.
Yeah.
Like Ultimate Slayers being allowed in this deck is pretty insane because bro, I mean they can't respond. It's like Dark Ruler. They can't
It
respond.
really is, yeah.
So
it's
like,
such a great card.
It's insane. And that's just it for the
So
lineup.
this is the deck that won regionals.
Yes sir, that's it. Literally,
Proud of you, my dude.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much for the profile. Are there any shout outs you'd like to give?
Yeah, one more shout out. It's my sponsors. Shout out to them because without them, I wouldn't be where I was. Like they gave me like the opportunity of like playing at the tournament. And yeah, like they pretty much just believed in me, like for the event and shit. So it's pretty.
Who's your
pretty sick.
sponsor?
Upper Hand.
Okay.
I forgot to say that. I forgot to say keyword thing. Upper Hand. But yeah,
right.
shout out to Christian. Shout out to everyone. Also shout out to like Untouched. Shout out to all these other card stores. Like if you can support your local card stores, definitely come to Upper Hand. But yeah, that's it for the combo. I mean for the
Profile.
deck. Yep. And
All right.
yeah.
I appreciate it so much, man. Thanks.
problem. No
Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, and see you again. And
sir.
until then, stay high, stay noble.
Peace.